Hey, hello again, Trevor Browne, and welcome to our Meet the Security virtual tour. And we'd like to introduce you to an amazing group of individuals that do an awesome job each and every day securing the campus. So we're here in the quad area, which is probably one of our most important areas that we have to secure. And let's start by meeting the leader of our security team. We call him Browne 1, Mr. Rick Lawrence. Rick, can you talk to us a little bit about some of the things you do each and every day in supervising our team to make sure that the campus is safe?
Yes, I sure can. What we normally do is start off by making sure that all of our security people are in the post that they have been assigned to. Each one has a particular area of the campus we have to cover. Seeing how we work with over 3,000 students, one of the best things we can do is ensure that our campus is safe for any and everybody that comes on the property.
Any tips for teachers that will help you and your team do your job better?
If they see they're having any kind of problem, just get with security as quick as they can, give them an idea what the problem is, and we should be able to give them the information they need to settle the issue that they're having.
And Rick, if there's one thing that the teachers can do to help us here outside with kids wearing their IDs, what would it be?
Enforce them in the classroom.
So we visited the quad, which is probably one of the most important areas on our campus that we focus in securing. Now we're going to go to probably the next most important and vital area on the campus that we need to make sure is secure, especially at three very, very important parts during the day. Breakfast and both lunches. The guy in charge of securing the cafeteria is the second in charge of our security team, Mr. James Hart. James, can you tell us a little bit about your role and your responsibility here in holding down the cafeteria?
Well, my number one primary role is to make sure the kids are feeling comfortable eating inside our cafeteria. Our job is to make sure none of the kids are cutting in line. We're making sure the tables and all the trash being thrown away by the students. But pretty much just making it feel comfortable for the kids to eat inside the cafeteria. And for the teachers, you guys can also help us out also. If you guys can just let the kids know, hey, throw your trash. You know, when you see them sitting on the table, throw your trash, no cutting in line, but just keep our campus clean.
What would you say are the two biggest problems in the cafeteria? Is it the trash and the...
That's correct. It is the trash, you know, and they're picking up on it. They're starting to pick up their trash, but it is the trash. And also line cutting. You know, we really need to eliminate the line cutting because, you know, we want everybody to get their fair share of eating at the proper time. We don't want any favorites.
Hey James, thank you so much. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
So aside from the cafeteria and the quad, which are two major areas, how do we secure the campus when classes are running? First, second, third, sixth, and seventh hour? Well, our security team shifts into new assignments where each security team member has a building that they're responsible for. A building that they're responsible for clearing of students and making sure that everybody's in class. So I'd like to introduce you to Browne 8. Her name is Sabrina Cabrera, one of our outstanding security assistants, who will talk to you about what she does with her designated building.
I run the 8,000 business building. Normally my daily duties are just to walk through the 8,000 building, checking the restrooms, female restrooms, reporting any incidents. I go in within 2 times throughout the period. Also, I make sure each student has an ID on them. It's verification for myself, for other staff members.
So you walk through the building 2 times each 55-minute period.
Yes.
That's pretty good. Are there any suggestions you can give for our teachers that will help you do your job more efficiently?
Yes, definitely. That involves the same situation. When it involves IDs, anything that involves them being in class, they see them without IDs. Good to notify a student, hey, you have your ID, please place it on. If they do not have an ID, we're more than welcome to assist with them getting IDs as well, to either be temporary or a brand new ID.
Hey, thank you so much for the work you do. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
We're here at one of the most important areas on the campus, the security base dispatch. Fields all calls from teachers and staff members everywhere on the campus, and we've got a very, very important staff member who runs it all here. So I'd like him to talk a little bit about some of the things that he does here to service the TGB.
Okay, I answer teachers' calls, emergency patch phones. I deal with POs. I deal with police officers for runaway kids. Prayers come in here and report runaway kids as well. So.
Hey, I'm here with another important person here on the campus with regard to campus safety. Not a security guard, but our school resource officer, who provides some valuable resources and services to our students. So I'd like to introduce Officer Thomas Watson. He's been with us for about 4 or 5 years, and he's going to tell you a little bit about some of the things that he can do to make sure that your experience here at Trevor Browne is a safe one and that our kids always enjoy a safe environment.
Well, again, my name is Officer Watson, Phoenix Police, and like I said, I've been at Trevor Browne for several years now. Part of my responsibilities of being assigned to the school is obviously number one is law enforcement. Also, just to kind of bridge the gap between police and the community. So I want to extend an invitation. If you have questions or concerns or anything of that nature, come see me. My office is here in security, or if you see me out and about around campus, don't be afraid to approach me, ask me a question, we can talk and go from there.
Now, Officer Watson, part of the grant that funds your salary requires that you fulfill a certain amount of hours of law-related education. Can you talk about what law-related education is and how teachers can support that effort?
Yeah, absolutely. Law-related education is simply myself going into a classroom and giving a presentation and teaching a lesson on anything related to law. And that goes from citizenship all the way up to discussing various crimes, assault, murder, those sorts of things. Teachers can greatly assist with this and help meet the requirements of the grant by letting me know if you have an available slot or time frame you'd like me to come in. We can team up and do this together. I have several lesson plans and presentations that I can do on my own, so let me know.
Officer Watson, thank you very much for all your years of service, and keep up the great work.
Appreciate it.
So the first area that a person from the community will hit on our campus is usually right here in Catalina, which makes Anthony's role extremely important in making sure that every single person that steps foot on our campus belongs here and has business here. So does great work. I'd like him to tell you a little bit about what he does to the service and teaching community.
And I'm Anthony. I work security here at Trevor G. Browne High School. My duty here is to work the front of the school, to greet the parents, greet the public as they come in, secure, and have accountability of everybody that's on campus. Also, as far as accountability of all the vehicles that's here, we don't want no vehicles that's left over that we don't have accountability of. We never know what the threat are. So we want to make sure we eliminate any threat that comes in through this front. And that's my role here at Trevor G. Browne.
Anthony, now the teachers, when they leave and they come on campus, they have to sign in and sign out. Now I know some of them think that it's because we might be watching them or we want to take their time, but really it's a safety issue when we go into lockdown. How important is it to have the information about who's here and who's not here in a crisis situation?
That's something I explain daily to parents. They wonder why they have to sign in, and it's just about accountability. If there was a lockdown or if there was a fire, we want to make sure that we have everyone out in the building, everyone accounted for. That's probably be on the property.
Anthony, you're doing a great job. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
And I would like to introduce you to the rest of our security staff. We have Hazel, we have Sam, we have Johan, and we have Robert.